What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Brewed Talk.
I'm Mark.
He's Mark. I'm Jake. And we are back with another episode of great beer reviews, great conversations. So, Mark, what did you find at the grocery store this time?
Today we are drinking Sibling It's not Sibling Revelry. Sibling Brewing Company.
It's Sibling Revelry.
It is Sibling Revelry. Okay.
Yeah.
They have two different logos.
West Lake, Ohio.
The first logo is Sibling. Oh, it is Sibling Revelry beer. Brewing Company. So
Ooh.
Sibling Revelry is located in Westlake, Ohio. For those that are watching that are in the area, you're pretty much getting off like you're going to Dave & Buster's. Take a right. Instead of taking a left to Dave & Buster's, that first road, Clemens Road, take a right, and it's right down the road. They've been open since 2016, so this is their 6th or 7th year in production of producing beer. The tap room is open. They have hours listed on their Instagram and their website. Sibling is, I've been a couple times. I'm still green, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still good. Sibling, I visited a couple times.
I've never been.
I've had one of these beers before. I did ask the lady, said, "What can I buy on can, and what do you have on draft that I can taste test to then buy on can?" And she was super helpful. They have a whole locker full of beers that you can just go in, grab them, go to the bartender, say, "I want this," and you can go.
Nice.
They have, if you just want food, you can just walk to they have a whole separate window for food. They have smash burgers, they have pizza, they have typical bar food.
Nice.
They're dog friendly too. In the summers, they have the bay doors open and they let your dogs in.
Little pups.
I'm not bringing my dog because my dog would just like terrorize everybody. He's a little Yorkie, so he's got little man syndrome. It's fine. But I brought two beers that, like our last episode, kind of like opposite ends of the spectrum. I want to showcase what the breweries can do and what kind of beers they're bringing to the table.
Basically, he wants to make me happy, and then he wants to make himself happy. That's what it really is.
Yeah, I want to cater to everybody because I think if you don't like either one of these beers, you don't like beer. Like you have to like one of these beers.
Facts. Granted, I haven't tried either of these, but I trust this man.
I try to do that with every episode.
So
the first one we are doing the Augusta.
It says the limited batch 2021
Augusta Peach Wheat Ale. I had this once before, and I'm not gonna lie, I think I had a couple too many, and I don't really remember. You want me to pour yours first?
No, you can go first.
Oh,
I don't know why I was moving my glass actually.
This is almost reminding me of like a cider.
Oh, really?
Yeah, where it was like you get the bitterness of the fruit, which peach doesn't really have bitterness, but when you brew things, it kind of
The bitterness comes
does
out.
things. What's that?
The bitterness comes out in it.
Yeah.
There you go, bud.
So
that's you, Daddy.
Augusta peach, Georgia peaches. I imagine. I don't know if they actually get Georgia peaches. The label doesn't say. Maybe I'll read it later. But this is a limited batch.
Light color.
Last year, yeah. Oh, this is a part of their Descendant series.
Ooh.
Fan favorites and previously limited one-time brews converge in our special release Descendant series. Don't sleep on it. Get it for it. So maybe they did this once, and then people liked it so much that they just kept doing it.
Nice.
They brought it back. So, yeah, it is looking a little Bud Lightish.
I like how we compare like all the light beers to like Bud Light.
It looks like a
but
light
it's so
beer.
relatable, you know.
But you could also say that because of the lack of clarity, it almost looks like a wheat. It is a wheat beer, but like a Blue Moon. Yeah. I'm imagining Blue Moon, but instead of orange, it's used peach. Like that's my guess as to what it tastes like. I'm gonna go right into it.
Oh, cheers. Carbonated.
It's highly carbonated. Okay.
Yes.
So this is different from a lot of the beers we've tasted. In my mind, I think a lot of the beers we go for are traditionally like meant to be beers. I think you could pass this off as a cider. Nobody would know.
No.
Nobody would tell the difference. You could say, "Oh, do
It
you like
has hints
ciders?"
like it has hints of peach, like it
Yeah.
goes ins and outs of peach, like,
Yeah.
which is really
The smell. I know you're not smelling right now,
right.
but the smell is overwhelmingly peach. Not I wouldn't say overwhelmingly. It's a lot of peach for sure.
I would say carbony,
A wheat ale gives it the smoothness that the peach
it's
kind
smooth.
of bites into your mouth.
I
The
do like
wheat kind of
I like
smooths
the
it
peach.
out.
I like the peach a lot
Um,
because it's like one of those things that's like subtle.
yeah,
It's like punching you in the mouth, but it's
right,
like also like not there at all. It gives you like a nice little bit
for
for
sure.
me personally.
I'm trying to think of like I want to create a new category that I always throw these beers into, and this is one of those beers. These are beers that I imagine myself drinking on the porch on a hot summer day underneath the awning. I'm calling them porch beers. This is a porch beer
Nice.
for sure.
Porch beer certified by Mark.
I'm for sure throwing this beer on the porch after mowing a lawn. Cracking one of these open. It's 4.7% alcohol. It's not too strong. You got peaches, so like it can't be bad for you.
You can't know.
Yeah, you're eating your citrus
get
fruit.
out of here.
Like,
How long does it take you to cut your grass, Mark?
it takes me 45 minutes to cut the grass, front and back. How long does it take you, Jacob? How long does it take you? 5 hours.
5-10 minutes.
That man is on
5 to 10 minutes.
5 to 10 minutes.
What? Look, because see the backyard is so walk through and stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't even really grow.
Yeah.
So all I got to do is in front.
Now, do you plan on planting grass in there?
I don't know.
Could. Very well could plant grass.
I'm sowing it next year, so I don't care.
Dude, all you gotta do is till it and throw some grass seed in there.
The next owner should
a little late to throw the seed. Yeah, you can probably throw seed in now, but still
the
in the spring.
The next owner can do that. Put their own grass. Do what they want back there.
Do you have one of those? So it takes so little. Do you have one of those, the old school push blade mowers?
I actually have an electric one.
That's sad.
I had an electric. I'm trying to save the world. Okay.
Yeah, you go after those corporations that are wasting all that fossil fuel, not us.
I just got myself an electric mower.
All right, I'm going back to the beer. We're getting way off topic.
Yeah.
We're talking about
He's talking about
mowing grass.
He's talking about my electric mower, which I take offense to because it's electric. It's electric. Whatever. You got a number for this one yet?
No. I was going to talk more about Sibling. Wait, I can give you a number. We can talk about that when we do the oatmeal.
I haven't. So I have yet to be Sicilian. I have tried some of their beers. I don't remember the names off the top of my head, but they've been around for what you said since when?
2016. Yeah. So they've been around for 6 years.
That's longevity right there.
Yeah, I think they're going to be, I think when I think of like Lorain County beers, I think they're slept on because they're in Westlake, and Westlake is on the border of Lorain County.
Part of their it's like that 254.
Yeah.
One side is Lorain, one side is Amherst.
Yeah. I think that this is slept on as a Lorain County beer company. I think everybody, when you ask them, oh, what's a good Lorain County beer company? They're talking about like Avon Brewing Company. Like they'll bring immediately Avon Brewing Company comes to mind.
Right.
Everybody likes ABC.
You got to do ABC.
But Sibling is a good vibes, good atmosphere, good beer, good food. Like you walk in, it's got like I wouldn't call it the rustic, but like industrial kind of theme where like the pipes, kind of they are showing pipes and the bars kind of. You've got the giant windows so you can see where the brewing's happening.
Right.
And,
that's pretty fire.
It's cool. I mean, literally, they're in like an industrial complex, so it's. I mean, that would be like an industrial parkway kind of place.
That's pretty good beer. I liked it.
I wanted to surprise you a little bit.
I did like it.
This is a beer that I think generally
I've actually had wheat ales before.
the non beer drinker would like this beer.
Oh yeah.
In my mind, I think that would be like the first beer. I mean, it wouldn't be like it's not a Bud Light. It's not a cider. It's kind of somewhere in between.
Different. It's just something different.
It's a peach blue moon for the non-beer drinker. I think that is a good beer.
That's fair.
Get it while you can. I know it's a limited edition beer, and it's a summer beer, so they're limited on cans. But I asked the lady to split the 6-pack for me, and she did because it was limited on sales. So get it. You ready to go into the next one? I know you've been waiting for this one.
No, we didn't give this a number.
We didn't.
He's trying to skip in number C.
I had it in my head, and I just kept going.
Yeah, you talked it up great. You talked it up. I was waiting for the number, and Mark, after you talked up that beer,
the Georgia Peach. You have a number? You have a number?
I have a number. Yes.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
4.
425.
Oh.
All right. Yeah,
solid 4. Solid 4 for me. It's light, like you said. It's a porch drinking beer, which we're going to do a lot next summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, I do agree. Like, it's just smooth. Like it's a peach blue moon. Perfectly said right there, because it does give me hints of remind me of a good old blue moon with those peach notes that are up and down. But it's nice. But yeah, I give it a solid 4. Good porch beer, like the category.
Porch beer, man. I would love to slice a peach.
Oh, bro!
Throw it out of the rim and have that beer.
Soak some peaches in there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Grill them up.
Throw slice a peach and just throw it in the bottom, kind of like the blueberries from Mulberry. Yeah. A little peach in the bottom of your beer. It's like a little dessert every time you're done.
Or caramelize it on a Blackstone and with some ice cream.
Listen, get you away from the Blackstone. He's like rice, Blackstone, chicken, Blackstone, fudge brownies, Blackstone.
Well, actually, cast iron's good.
All right, yeah, I know. I've done brownies and cast irons. All right, next beer. This is the Mocha Oatmeal. Is the name of the beer, right?
Did you hear this?
The Mocha Oatmeal.
Did you hear this thing? He said Mocha Oatmeal.
All right.
If y'all know me.
I picked this beer.
Right. Let's go.
So he loves it. I picked it not because I love it, but because it had good flavor for what it's worth. So, like, I recognize good beer. Even if it's not what I like, I recognize good beer. This is an oatmeal stout with coffee and cocoa nibs. I don't know what they put.
Pour it up, bro.
They put nibs in the description on the front of the can. I don't think I'd ever put. What is a nib?
I don't know, bro. I don't even
like
know
a nibble, like a little bite.
Nibs. Pour what you want, and then
that's all you. The whole can.
My guy.
Now we said that last one was 4.7%. I don't know if they list the IBUs on the can.
I thought that one did.
They did. It's 30 IBUs. It's on the back of the
can. What's
the
IBU?
International Bitterness Unit.
Oh, IBU?
IBU.
IBU.
Not like CPUs or IBM. Yeah. It's IBUs. It should be on the back of the can there, right next to the percentage.
It's 25 IBU.
25. So this is less bitter than the Georgia Peach. Is the coffee?
I need you to tell me this in an email so I can add this to the.
Yeah. Yeah. I will.
Wow, that's.
I'm interested that they market it. So this says.
It says stout.
So when I look at stouts, I look at 3 things. Is it just a traditional stout? If it's not, what flavors are they adding? And if they're adding flavors, is it oatmeal, chocolate, or coffee? And that's how I decide whether I want it. If it's traditional stout, yes, I'll have it. If it's non-traditional, what flavors are they adding? If they're coffee, oatmeal, or chocolate, I generally don't want it. This stout is a
coffee,
chocolate, oatmeal stout. It's all 3 of them. throwing it together. So I'm imagining like those no-bake cookies without the peanut butter, which is the best part of a no-bake cookie.
I want to add a quick comment real quick.
Yeah.
Seeing these cans, I am oddly satisfied by the detail that goes into the flavors and different malt and hops
They have
that are added to their beer. So I just want to give
yes.
you guys a shout out. That is beautifully done. I love the simplicity of it, but I also love those little
Yes.
quirks to
So
it personally.
they are doing well with their series of beer. Series, yeah.
Yeah.
So like the peach was like a series of beers that they limited batch released and then brought back because people liked it.
Right.
One of the other beers that I tried, their Christmas ale, which we'll talk about later down the road, next episodes or two.
That's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah, so I talked about that Christmas ale, or I had that Christmas ale in the taster I got. The other one I got was a Mosaic IPA, which I knew I wasn't going to bring to the table.
Okay.
Because that was also a limited batch series where they are taking. So there's plenty of hops. There's fucking, I mean, imagine like weed strains. It's the same thing with hop strains. Like there's like hundreds of hop strains. Mosaic is a very popular hop strain. They took an IPA made with Mosaic hops, and they said we're going to make a bunch of Mosaic IPAs, but each batch we're going to use a different hop. We're going to use Chinook hops. We're going to use Cascade hops. We're going to use every other type of hop. And it'll be Mosaic with Cascade, Mosaic with Chinook. So I tried this IPA, and it was Cascade and Mosaic, and that was hands down the best IPA I've ever had.
Really?
I wanted to touch on that because we don't have it here, but they have good limited release beers. They have their mainstays. Their mainstays are good too, but they're limited. Every beer I've had from them is like, it's not bad. It's not a bad beer. You're not going to find a bad beer there.
I love the color.
Yeah.
I love the color.
This is dark. Very dark. Can't see through it.
Nope. Let's go.
It's John Cena. Can't see him.
Gordy. Loved it. That's good beer.
Yeah.
That's good beer.
So
Can't
off the rip,
much, but I can tell I like it. Does that make sense?
Off the rip, there's oatmeal, right? The oatmeal is like a
it's like
the same thing like a wheat, like it'll add a creaminess to it. If you ever had oatmeal, even if you use water when you make oatmeal, there's still a little creaminess to it. Immediately you get chocolate flavor or not coffee flavor.
Beautiful.
So I get the oatmeal creaminess right into the coffee, and then right at the end, just a little bit at the end, you get the chocolate. You're like, oh, it's very sweet because the coffee adds a bitterness to it. The chocolate adds a sweetness to it. I didn't think you could throw all three major stout flavors into a stout and make it work. They did.
I'm happy that they made it work.
I like traditional stouts. The flavor, it's much like the fruit beers. I love fruit beers, but would much rather have a traditional beer.
You're a traditionalist.
Yes.
You're a tradition.
So
you don't like breaking the rules, do you?
I do. So this is a 6.5% beer.
Yes, which I'm very surprised
on. They could have. I'm curious to see if they would have added more grain to make it a higher percentage beer, or added anything to make it higher percentage, whether it was extract or what have you. If that would have changed the flavor of it, maybe they didn't like that. You could fit a couple percentage points in this beer, bro. And I would throw, if this was 8.5%, 9%, I'm throwing it down either way. It's sweet, it's bitter,
it's beautiful,
it's creamy, it's everything you want in a stout. It's good. I haven't given a rating lower than a 4 today.
That is correct for both episodes.
Sibling's nice. Great. Again, this is another brewery, a part of the Independent Craft Brewers Association. Smaller brewing. I think smaller brewing gives you a better beer. I think large brewing companies tend to overproduce their beers and they lose some of their flavor. Find an independent craft brewer, local in your area, buy from them. Their beer is better than any beer you're getting from fucking Anheuser-Busch. Guaranteed.
That's really good fucking beer.
I'm going on a political rant and you're like, that's good beer.
Bro, like, I heard you. That's a good spiel, but that's a good fucking beer. Like, God.
For what that is,
You get a handshake.
It's
Good choices today, sir. Good choices.
Yeah, I don't know. It's rare that I find a flavored stout that I really enjoy. That one is good. I think because it's a lower percentage, I could probably drink more of it.
Right.
And throw down a 6-pack and not be upset about it. I think I'm gonna give it a 4 or 5. That's a 9 out of 10 for me, man. That's a good beer.
4.75, folks.
4.75. Oh my gosh, that's our highest rating on the show. That's your highest rating. Ain't never rated a beer higher than 4 or 5. 4.75. That's a 9. Now for you math nerds, that's a 9.5 out of 10. That's pretty darn close to a 10. Pretty darn close to a perfect beer.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Loved it. Well, try the beers.
Yeah.
Talk them up.